Bonjour, bienvenue au Chaos and Communion. Dans cette édition, j'ai la chance de vous présenter mon ami John Agnello, qui est celui qui a mixé notre dernier album. Puis moi, j'ai été vraiment chanceux, j'ai eu la chance de passer plus de 14 jours avec lui. Donc vous allez voir, c'est vraiment intéressant de voir sa perspective, comment lui a vécu ça dans l'oreille extérieure. Donc vous allez voir, c'est vraiment très intéressant.
So right now with John Agnello, just finished mixing all the album for your favorite enemies, the Noise and Migration. How are you doing?
Good. A little tired. It's been a long 2 weeks. And a lot of furious mixing going on, a lot of moving faders and a lot of heavy rock guitars and bombastic drums and big vocals, but I think I survived pretty well, right?
He's talking to Matt Big Bird, who's been his assistant throughout these.
The producer.
Well, he was there. Matt was there. Yeah.
A little bit.
So, how is it to work on this album?
It's been great. We had a blast. It was a lot of fun. The songs really went between having the dynamics of totally raging to being then mellow, and there was a lot of sonic guitar onslaught, which was fun, and just a lot of different layers, which made mixing pretty intense. And some of the songs were longer, so they were almost like epic journeys. And with all the different things going on, it was pretty much, full on, a lot of mixing, but really fun. And, at the end of the song, at the end of the day, when we'd get the mix and we'd crank it, it was pretty great. Just hearing everything back as one, sonic tapestry, one, big song.
Did you have any specific challenges mixing these songs?
Well, I don't know about challenges, but basically things were really recorded great in the first place, so it wasn't like we had to fix anything, which was really awesome. But with that, there was once again a lot of different guitar layers, and we really had to find places to put things, and guitars moved around from left to right, and it was just a matter of kind of managing the stereo spectrum, and making sure that things happened in different places on different sides, just so it wouldn't get boring as you listen to it. So there was a little bit of that going on. But really, and once again, when you're mixing songs that are maybe 10 minutes or something, after a while you kind of get to the middle and you kind of forget where the beginning is. So you have to really kind of go back and make sure there is continuity between the different sections. So I would say if those were the challenges, they weren't even that big a challenge.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? It wasn't like pulling out hair or anything. It was just kind of just sitting there and just doing it. So.
And if you had to pick one song, only one, that would be your favorite, which one would it be?
Two? Can I have a favorite A and a favorite B?
Yeah, you can do that.
Okay. Well, actually, it'd be a favorite A and a favorite A, right? Just to be fair.
Okay.
I guess it would be From the City to the Ocean, which is one of the long epic ones. Yeah. And then 1, 2, 3, One Step Away.
You like the title.
Yeah, I like the title. And I like that song is the opposite of From the City to the Ocean. It's From the City to the Ocean is brash and long and just epic. And then 1, 2, 3, One Step Away is more moody, dark, but also very powerful, but really dark and moody, and more of, it could almost be a single for me. I think it's just got that single potential song, but it also has a lot of mood and just really, I felt that one a lot as we were mixing it.
And if you could describe the album with only one word. I like the one thing.
I can't do the one. I mean, that's almost impossible. I mean, I guess.
Try.
Okay, I'll do the one word, but then I'll also do the extended version.
Okay, go ahead.
I guess if I had to use one word, it would be epic. But now if I do the extended, it's epic in a sense where there are so many different elements on the record that are very intense. There's a Sonic Youth style, noisy and kind of chords that are kind of darker chords, but then there's also a prog rock kind of musicianship, reminds me a little like Mars Volta in the beginning when I really, really liked them. But then there's also an element of an early, not crummy emo, but early emo in the 90s when Smashing Pumpkins' first record and stuff like that, which was actually more genuine than what emo turned out to be. So I feel like those three elements merge into what this record is.
And once the listening was finished the first time, how did you feel like when everybody listened to it all together, gathered here?
I felt really nervous because people were talking in French and I had no idea what was going on. And I didn't know if I was going to get thrown out of the room or get cheers. So, yeah. No, it was actually good because it was great to have the band hear the record. It was for 9 days, it was just me and Matt sitting here and really working and focusing. And after a while, it was really good to have them come in. And they had not heard anything up until that point, but it was really great. It was a relief when we hit play on the first song and everybody really liked it. And then it was like, okay, now we can enjoy listening. But up until that point, I guess it was always the worry that maybe there's something that is not kind of sitting with them, and then it's kind of a bummer. But that didn't happen.
Didn't happen.
Yay!
And because, well, obviously they wanted to work with you.
Right. That was your first mistake.
No, it wasn't a mistake because they were happy with everything. And how does it make you feel like to be like the one people want to work with you for your sound, for what you bring to the album?
Yeah, it's actually really great, especially with them coming down from Montreal. I mean, that's really kind of an honor that these guys would like just all come down here and do that. So it kind of makes me, it's a responsibility to make them happy, and not be a total douche while we're doing it. It's to have fun, because everybody comes all the way to me. It's kind of like a good feel, it makes me feel good. It makes me feel like people actually appreciate and actually hear stuff I'm working on, which is kind of nice.
And do you have any funny stories, any anecdotes about the 2 weeks you spent here mixing the album?
Well, one of the funnier moments of the 2 weeks was Matt had the shortest apprenticeship ever known in mankind, because he basically said, "So I can be your assistant?" And I said, "Yes, you're fired." And we laughed about that for like 10 minutes. So that was one of the highlights of the, I don't know. Just in general, it was really, we did a lot of work and there was a lot of intense mixing, but at the same time, we had a lot of fun and we just laughed a bunch. And it was kind of, I described to Matt, that if, my worst day doing this stuff is pretty much like better than anybody's like great day at work. You know what I mean? Like a really good day at work. It's just so much fun doing this. It's not really work. It's kind of playing and it's creative. And, when you get to work with these guys and especially Matt, it's just like, you're in there 10 days in a room with no windows with somebody, but, you get along really great and you have a lot of fun. And, it's just really awesome. It's just really glad to be doing this.
So you'd work with them again?
Never. No, just kidding.
Okay, well,
I'm just kidding.
This was John Agnello.
I'm just kidding. Absolutely. No, I loved it. They were great. And it was like the 2 days they were here, we had the best time. They were so sweet. Kept feeding me. Tons of coffee.
You like coffee. Everybody likes coffee.
I know.
They're addicted on coffee.
Yeah, me too.
So. Well, thank you very much. It was a great honor to be able to work with you on this record. Honestly, really a great honor for each and every one of us. So.
Thank you. It was my pleasure. It really was my pleasure. The honor was mine. The honor was ours. Thank you.
It was a short honor.
You're fired.